well, new at noon, an estimated 180,000 people packed the streets of Raleigh to celebrate the Carolina Hurricanes Stanley Cup victory. Earlier estimates put that figure around about 150,000. And WRAL made sure to give viewers at home all the best angles as the parade made its way down Hillsborough and Fayetteville streets. And Canes fans are hoping the accolades will keep coming. The Hockey Hall of Fame will name its newest class later today. And a big question is if Rod Brind'Amour will get the nod. Just a week after winning the Cup, Rod Brind'Amour's star power could not be any higher. And WRAL's Sean Gallagher is at Lenovo Center. Sean, what are the odds that Brind'Amour gets a Cup and a call to the Hall in the exact same year?
Well, Chris, he certainly has an argument here when you consider how great his career was, but especially when you take a look here behind me at the Lenovo Center, all that went into posting every single one of these 16 warning flags over the course of this postseason. You can definitely tell it's a team and really a franchise quite literally molded around Rod Brind'Amour, both as a player and a coach. Now, aside from looking like he could still put up meaningful minutes in an NHL game at 55 years old, Rod the Bod's career spans 2 decades, posting more than 450 goals and more than 700 assists and the Hurricanes' first Stanley Cup back in 2006. Now, those stats haven't been enough to make it into the Hall since he's been eligible in 2013, but his checklist as a coach clearly adding to his resume. 8 straight playoff appearances and now another Stanley Cup for the franchise he helped establish as a winner, and the first person in 70 years to win a cup for the same franchise as a player and a coach. But the thing is, right now, he's eligible as a player, not for his entire body of work as a coach as well.
And he means more to this franchise than I think anybody, you could make a case that anybody means to their franchise. But, he's being compared against his contemporaries as players. And when you look at the stats, his numbers are just not quite there, or at least haven't been there to gain induction yet. Now, when you put in that full body of work, a hockey life, I think he deserves to be in.
Now, Brind'Amour is not the only Canes player eligible this year. 2 of his 2006 teammates are as well. Eric Stahl will have his first year of eligibility starting this year, as well as Justin Williams, who has been eligible since 2023. So the question is, will there be a Canes hat trick, all 3 getting in, or could they be shut out? We'll know later today when the NHL makes the announcement at 3:45. And, of course, we'll have you updated online and on TV as well. But for now, outside of the Lenovo Center, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.